I was going to do free weight bench again today, and part of me still kind of wants to because I wanted to go up to 335 and see if I can get 3 good sets of like 9 and 10 reps. 10 being when I'm more fresh. But you know what? Damn it, I just kind of want to focus on the hypertrophy and isolating my chest as much as I can. And I've said before, the more I do Smith machine, the more I love it, the more I'm starting to prefer it over free weight. Now, I'll never abandon, well, never say never, but I think I'll never abandon free weight. I'll always come back to it in some aspect or form. It just might not be as frequent because Smith machine, man, I'm really starting to love it. Um, so yeah, I'm thinking I actually might do for all my pressing. I might stay here in the Smith machine. So I'll do 3 or 4 sets here, swap out the bench for a decline, and do 3 sets on that. We'll see. I might change my mind, but I kind of want to do that today. But yeah, I drank about half of my pre-workout on the drive over. I got just a little bit left. I'm gonna chug it, get through my warm-ups, try to get my chest ready, and the intro is gonna be kind of short because I'm ready to lift, man. So let me warm up, and I'll see you guys on. I think it's like 3. Oh my god, I'll have to do the math again. I am so bad with that, man. You'd think, with how much I love training and how important it is to me, I would remember the numbers but a lot of times my mind is just racing through so many different things. I forget, but I'll have 345s and probably a 25, which I think is like 330 or 335 pounds. I'll do the math. But yeah, let me warm up and I'll see you guys then. Man, there's not many better feelings than the butterflies that I get right before a big heavy lift. And I don't care how many fucking times I've done it, how many times I've lifted that weight over and over, week after week, month after month. It always happens. but I love it. It wakes me up, makes me feel alive, more alive in a sense. Um, and then whenever you do it, a a nice sense of accomplishment. But that does not overshadow the fact that I know um, not quite where I want to be, not enough, not quite there. A lot more work to do, but man, I love that feeling. It's almost like butterflies, a little bit of anxiousness of the unknown. How's it going to feel today? Am I going to do a little better or worse than normal? And man, I just love that shit. So yeah, this is 335. I did the math. It's 335 for 10, pretty comfortably. I won't say. I mean, actually, I kind of will say it was kind of easy. If I was really pushing it, like just going for a rep PR, let's say. I mean, I know I could have done at least 11, and if I'm really flying through the reps, maybe 12. But um, again, it's not quite exactly what I'm doing. So, what do you say? A couple more of this weight, and then last week I just did a drop. I did a double drop set. I think this week, I'll probably do a back down, maybe even two back down sets. Um, just depends how it feels. This first one went good, so if the next two go pretty good, and the weight still feels relatively light for what I'm doing and given how many sets I've already done, I might do some back down sets. So we'll see. We'll see. So far, so good though. Yeah, that last rep on this one kind of tells me that I definitely had 11 in the first set. I should have went for it, really, especially being on a Smith machine. Like, come on, you know. Um, but I don't want to dwell on it too much. It is what it is. I did 10 again. It's a little more tough. Third set, 10 might be a stretch. Might be pushing it. I'll go for it, like always. But um, I also got to kind of recognize it's less likely to happen. So let's do one more. No, I'll probably just go down to 3 plates, do some back down sets um, with a fairly normal rest period. Fairly normal. Uh, yeah, sounds good. We'll just go from there. How about that? Because after that, I have no idea. Well, I do. Ideally, I'd like to do decline. But then after that, all bets are off. Fuck. Yeah, I don't like it when that happens. More or less just from a mindset perspective. Whenever I do 10, 10, relatively easy on the first two sets. And then the third one, I lose 2 reps. I mean, I feel like I should have done at least 9. Although I will say, I did go just a little bit faster. I didn't rest quite as long. Maybe that's why. But it was nothing crazy. I mean, it's not like I only rested, it's like a minute and a half or something. I still rested probably almost 3 minutes between those. So I don't know. Sometimes that just happens, you know? And it kind of makes sense because it's perfect timing because it's time to go and do a back down set. But honestly, man, I don't know, man. I just, even in saying everything I just said about, I wish this set was a little better, I really do think that I prefer Smith machine over free weight barbell bench. I do. Just the isolation and the fact that I don't have to stabilize the weight, which if you're a powerlifter, then it's vice versa. Free weight is going to be your better option. Not to say you can't Smith machine press every now and then, but you know, you guys know what I'm saying. Um, but for hypertrophy, for isolation, for just being able to, in my opinion, focus on whatever body part you're hitting just a little bit more, just squeeze a little bit harder because you don't have to stabilize. It's on a fixed path. You just press the weight. You know, I'm just squeezing my chest, and it's hard to beat. You know what I mean? For again, just for hypertrophy, for isolating the chest a little bit better, and then that way you can build more muscle. You know. So yeah, make of that what you will. But man, it's crazy what 2 years ago, I would have scoffed at you if you said you tried to tell me that Smith is better, and now here I am, 2 years later, and I'm singing its praises. Literally, I freaking love it. All right, I've talked so long that I think I can just go straight to this back down set. Let's take these 25s off. Let's do one more. Oh, yeah, it's starting to get pretty heavy. Makes sense after 5 sets. Fuck it. Let's get the fun going. Let's do a drop set too. It's a lot of volume for one movement, but I don't know. Feels pretty good. My pump's getting better by the set. So yeah, let's do it. Let's attempt to do some decline. I'll admit it's going to be pretty tough after doing that, but I will take a little bit longer rest probably to try to get ready. Um, Maybe 5, 6 minutes, and then we'll try it. We will try it. Now I remember why I don't do decline on Swift Machine that much. This was the fourth attempt, not of an actual set, but I just had 2 plates on. The fourth attempt trying to get it in the right place. Thought I had it. Turns out, no, I really don't. It just feels off, man. We'll try that. I mean, for what it was still pretty good, but it wasn't perfect. So we'll try that and try to do it again. I'm not going heavy by any stretch for decline. Even after everything I've done, it's still fairly manageable. So it's all about just the time under tension, the contraction, squeezing the fuck out of my chest. We'll try that though. But it's attempt number 5. Hopefully, I have this bench in the right place, at least pretty damn close. We want to find out. That's pretty good. Much better than the first one. That's for sure. One more like that. Throw in a little drop set. We'll we done with pressing. Move on some flies. Who am I kidding? It's just be different variations of flies. Nothing fancy. Probably a lot of the usual. But yeah, that was much better. Well, Let's do a nice little drop set. What do you say? And then we'll move on. Let's keep the rest of this fairly simple. Um, if you add all the sets that I did, we'll exclude the drop sets, just normal straight sets. I did 8 already, so I don't, unless I just exceed the amount of volume that I like to do. But I don't want to do that because I'm hitting chest. I'm still hitting. I have dialed it back, but I'm still hitting chest like 3 times a week rather than 4. So it's a little better. But um, with me still hitting it 3 times a week, I don't want to. Ideally, I would not like to exceed 14 sets. That's like the high end. I mean, ideally, it'd even be a little less. But so that gives me 6 sets. So I'm thinking I'll do 2 here, maybe a drop set. Pair this with 2 sets of incline dumbbell flies at the upper chest a little, and then I might do a couple sets of like chest dips. But I'm not gonna add any weight. I'm gonna go just super, super slow. It'll be at the very end, so I'll be pretty fatigued. Even if I wasn't going slow, chances are I might not even have to add weight. But um, just do body weight, but go super, super slow and squeeze the chest the whole time. That's the idea. That's the plan. We'll see if I stick to it. But first, let's do these couple. That's pretty heavy. It's all right though. Let's do one more. All right, I got the 80s. Again, they're a little on the heavy side, especially when I wait this long to do them. I mean, I'm already 10 sets in, and then throw in the 3 drop sets that I've done. So, it's gonna be heavy, but I only had 2 sets. And if those 2 sets I can get at least 9 or 10, honestly, I'd be happy. So let's fucking do it, man. Well, 9's gonna be tough to get again. Like, just being completely honest, but I'll be damned if I don't try. I'm gonna stick with the 80s, and I'll give it a good go. Fuck. I quite honestly probably don't even need a drop set after that. I'm gonna do one. Yeah, let's do one. Ah. That was fucking awesome. To put it in non-scientific terms, that was just fucking awesome. I think after that, I'm just gonna do one like big high rep set of chest dips instead of two. Um, maybe even with the rest pause. And I think that's it. We'll just do one. That's all I need at this point. Yeah, I'm done. That was good shit. Whew, almost too good. I said that a lot, don't I? But if you ask me, that's perfect. If you're saying it was almost too good, I mean, that's like best case scenario. All right, let's go pose. Okay. I actually have a little bit of shoulder pain in my right side on the rear delt. And I didn't really feel it until I did that last set of those chest dips. And I haven't done bodyweight chest dips on a full chest day in a long time. So maybe my body just kind of, I don't know, wasn't ready, just had a little bit of a shock to it, almost too much so, I don't know. But it's not bad. I don't know. I think if I think I'll be okay. But it's just something worth pointing out. I did feel, and I still feel a little bit, but all right. That was actually, it was actually a really good chest day. My pump is pretty awesome. So, before I say anything else, let's get a look. All right. I think we got some good posing in there. Uh, so, so 5 sets of flat. Of course, I drop set on all of these except for the chest dips. 5 sets of flat, 3 decline, 2 pec deck, 2 incline dumbbell flies, and then finish with a nice, very high rep set of chest dips. Fucking good workout, man. And one of the takeaways from today is if you have trouble, you just feel like your chest is not growing like you want it to, and if you tried everything else, um, give the Smith machine a chance. Go over to the Smith machine. Don't try to hit max weight PRs. Pick a weight that's challenging, but you can do at least 9 to 12 times. Um, Not doing negatives, but pretty slow and controlled. Maybe a 1 second down, one. Squeeze it up as hard as you can, and the whole time, every rep, concentration on your chest. Squeeze your chest as hard as you can. Um, do that for some months and months, and if you don't see any progress, then I don't know what to tell you, because and the Smith machine is not for everybody. But I'm just saying, if you've done free weight bench, if you've done dumbbells, you've done machines, like hammer press machines or whatnot, and nothing's really worked, or maybe not even that it's worked, it's just nothing feels good and nothing, you just don't take a liking to it, give the Smith machine a shot, man. Because for the longest time, I was one of those guys that scoffed at it. And I wish I had done the Smith machine sooner. I really do. All right, that's it. I'm done. Tomorrow, back in biceps. Let's get out of here.